What is up, guys? Welcome to another egg fast video. In this video, I am going to be sharing day 1 through 5 of the keto egg fast, everything I ate, how I felt. I'm going to be sharing my starting weight and my end weight and the results for you guys. So let's go. Alright guys, if you are new to my channel, welcome. I am the incredible shrinking Steffi, and I have been on this journey for 75 weeks. I should say my channel for 75 weeks. Really, it's been a lifetime journey. I have been obese my entire life. I have lived with food addiction as far back as I can remember. I grew up as a fat kid. I was a fat teenager. I have been a fat adult for the majority of my adult life. I did have gastric bypass surgery in 2015. I lost 126 pounds in a year, but I ended up having 3 babies after that. I had my singleton and then I had my twins after that. And I never really figured out the mental part of it. I never conquered the addiction. I never fixed my relationship with food. I've always had the most incredibly unhealthy relationship with food. And so I ended up gaining about 100 pounds back. I started my YouTube channel on August 7th, 2020, and I lost over 70 pounds in a year doing keto and intermittent fasting, lots of egg fast, lots of carnivore, lots of fasting tools. And yeah, it was super successful, then hit a major setback with a back injury. And you know what? This is my journey. This is my story. If you want someone who is real, who is going to share absolutely everything with you, I don't sugarcoat anything. I don't hide anything. I am very real. And if that means that I have to stand up here and confess things to you that I don't normally want to confess, if I have a really bad week and I made horrible, terrible choices, I'm going to share it with you guys, because you know what? That is what a real weight loss journey is all about. It's the mess ups, right? We're going to mess up. It's inevitable. But you know what? It's not the mess ups that are the problem. It's the fact that we don't catch it. We don't stop it in its tracks. We keep messing up over and over and over again to make ourselves feel better about the first initial mess up, that we just wind up in this downward spiral of horrible, bad choices. And you know what? The longer we stay in that place of bad choices and emotional eating and feeling guilt and shame, the harder it's going to be to get back on track. We need to catch it. If we mess up, that's okay. We're human, you know? We make mistakes. We are always going to make mistakes, but don't keep making mistakes. Don't keep messing up. Stop it. Stop it in its tracks. Just stop feeling sorry for yourself. Get your butt back on track. It doesn't matter what's going on in your life. It doesn't matter what's happened to you in the past. What matters is that you just keep doing the right thing for yourself. Why? Because you are freaking worth it. You are worth the fight. You are worth the pain that you're gonna go through. You are worth the tears. You are worth the struggle. You are freaking worth it. So if that is something that you are looking for, someone who's real, someone who's gonna take this journey with you and try to inspire the crap out of you, then make sure to subscribe to my channel. Also, I have a support group on Facebook, The Shrinkables. We would love to have you over there. It's just a great group of people who are leaning on each other for support and that accountability. And you know what? We're not meant to take this journey alone, so don't. That link is below. Alright guys, so before we get into the egg fast video, I just want to let you guys know that I am going to be having another video coming up on Friday that is going to show you guys exactly what to do after an egg fast. Because, you know, we can be really successful doing an egg fast. We can lose all of that bloat and water weight, maybe an extra pound or 2 of fat, but then what? Right? Like, what do we do after an egg fast? We don't want to put the weight back on. So I want to show you guys exactly what I do right after an egg fast in order to not lose the weight, or maybe not, you know, gain all of it back. Because our bodies are going to do what they want to do, but we want to be able to control it, and we want to make the right choices after an egg fast. So make sure to tune into that video on Friday. I'm going to be sharing everything that you need on what to do after an egg fast. All right, guys, are you ready? Let's go. Hey guys, so day one of the egg fast and I am ready to roll. I am excited for this egg fast just to get rid of the bloat that I have been carrying for this past week. So yeah, I actually just took before pictures. I don't always take before and after photos. I actually only did once because I was really bloated. And the before and after pictures that I took the last time were just awesome. So I'm hoping that it's going to be the same this time. So I just took some before pictures, which is why I'm in my sports bra right now. So yeah, so we'll see at the end of the 5 days how different I look. I did not add that my starting weight was 232 at the beginning of this egg fast. So we are going to see how much weight I lose in the 5 days. So it is actually 10 of 2 o'clock. It's almost 2 p.m. and I have not eaten anything. I am not hungry at all, which is really weird because yesterday I fed that appetite, you know, with those bad carbs and gained some weight. And so I don't know, weird. I don't know why I'm not hungry, but I'm not eating because I'm not hungry. I'm listening to my body, and that's what I do on an egg fast. I listen to my body. I love to do intermittent fasting. I usually fast for around 16 to 18 hours, depending on my body, depending on how I'm feeling. But on an egg fast, I just eat when I'm hungry. So I know that my appetite is going to kick in at some point, and I'm going to be really hungry. So I eat an egg when I'm hungry. So I don't typically follow a fasting schedule when I do an egg fast. I just listen to my body. So this morning I have just had my Skinny Brew coffee. I had an iced coffee this morning when I woke up, and I had another one around actually it was like 11:30, 12 o'clock. I made another one, which is when I usually eat, but I wasn't hungry, so I just made another coffee. So yeah, I do dirty fasting when I do fast. So I do not do clean fasting because I don't want to drink black coffee. It just doesn't interest me at all. I like creamer in my coffee. So I add unsweetened vanilla almond milk and French vanilla nut pods into my iced coffee. The nut pods you can get at your local store, or you can get them on Amazon. I order them from Amazon because I like to get a bunch at one time. But it's a dairy-free sweetener. I don't like my coffee sweet, so I love the nut pods. And they have like a bunch of different flavors. So everything is down below though if you want to check it out, the links to everything. So yeah, that's what I had this morning. So I have physical therapy tonight, so I'm definitely going to eat something before I go. But I don't know when, I don't know what, but you'll find out when I do. All right, guys, it's almost 2:30 right now, and I'm still not hungry. I still haven't eaten anything, but I am gonna go ahead and make some hard-boiled eggs. If you are doing the egg fast, make sure that you have hard-boiled eggs on hand, because if you are hungry, just grab one of those and snack on those. That is what I do throughout the egg fast. Day one is typically easier for me because I love eggs and I'm not sick of them. Obviously, it's day one, so I can eat. You know, I can eat fried eggs, I can eat scrambled eggs, I can eat any type of egg without wanting to vomit. Because really by the end of an egg fast, if you eat, you know, the fried eggs and scrambled eggs and, you know, every single meal for, every single day, yeah, you're gonna get sick of eggs. Let me just tell you that. That is why Truffles are a lifesaver. Truffles. I am a truffle girl, and if you know me, you already know I'm a truffle girl. I actually already have some truffle mix made in the fridge, so I'll definitely be using that. Yeah, definitely check out this video right here if you don't know how I make my truffle mix, because you're gonna want truffles on hand if you do an egg fast, because it doesn't even feel like you're eating eggs. And you'll see my truffle sandwich and how I make it, and yeah, how they literally save my egg fast life. You will see lots of truffles in this video, but yeah, that'll come up later. Today, we're gonna just stick with eggs. Just eggs. Normal, basic eggs, if I ever get hungry. Anyway, going to make hard-boiled eggs, and yeah, I do them in the Instant Pot. Yeah, so this is what I like to buy a lot, and I get this from Walmart. I definitely like to buy this when I'm doing the egg fast, because Yeah, there's 60 eggs in here. So there's 30 here and then there's 30 on the bottom. So I am definitely all set for my egg fast. So we are gonna go ahead and make hard-boiled eggs in the Instant Pot. If you guys have not made eggs in the Instant Pot, oh my gosh, it is so super easy. I already put a cup of water in here and then we're just going to fill them up here. My kids like hard-boiled eggs, so I'll probably make 2 batches of these. They cook for 5 minutes, and then you do a gentle release for 5 minutes, and then I put them in a bowl of ice cold water for 5 minutes. It's called the 5-5-5 method for hard-boiled eggs, and they peel like a dream. So that's one thing that's super frustrating sometimes when you cook hard-boiled eggs, is trying to peel them, and they are very frustrating. Definitely do it in the Instant Pot 5-5-5 method. I swear, it's the best. So I'm going to make the hard-boiled eggs so I can have them on hand throughout these 5 days so I can just grab and go. If I ever get hungry, I'll let you guys know. All right, guys, so I am starting to sort of get a little hungry. I feel like day 1 for you guys is just not like a normal, real day. I promise my appetite is going to get a lot bigger and I'm going to eat a whole lot more. But today is just kind of weird. I don't know. First day. Yeah, if you hear that noise... Yeah, we have swings downstairs in the basement and the kids are swinging. So yeah, it's really loud up here when they do swing. But anyway, I am gonna go ahead and make a couple chaffles, just plain chaffles because I'm not that super hungry. I will have a bigger meal for dinner later, but I wanna have something before I go to physical therapy, which is like really soon, not really soon, but like within an hour. So I'm just gonna make a couple plain chaffles and I might make 3. I'll probably make 2, but my kids usually steal them from me. Maybe I'll make 3. I don't know, but I'm not that hungry. Maybe I'll make 2. Anyway, I'll probably just make 2, and if I want more, then I'll just make some more after that. But yeah, chaffles, like I said, they're gonna save your life in this egg fast. So what I do is I put cheddar cheese on the bottom, and then I pour my chaffle mix in, and then put cheddar cheese on top, and I cook them for 5 minutes. And they're just crispy chaffles. So yeah, I'm gonna go cook them now and eat them up before I have to go. One thing that I love and hate about the egg fast is that it literally forces you to have control over what you're eating. I can't eat anything that I normally can eat on keto, and it really bugs me, like when I'm cooking something for my kids or just making something for the family, or just little snacks that I normally can have, and I can't have it on the egg fast, but I can have it on keto. One of my friends just recently had a baby, so I'm cooking her a couple meals, and one of them is chili, my favorite keto chili that I normally make, and I wanted to have just a little bit. I actually put bacon in it as well, and I can't have bacon on the egg fast. Little things like that I hate, but I love it because it forces me to have control. It forces me to actually take a step back and say, oh, I can't have this right now because I'm fasting. It just gives me that control back, and it helps me emotionally, and especially with my emotional hunger, because who wants to overeat eggs, right? Like I could maybe overeat cheese, so I have to be careful about that. But throughout the egg fast, you kind of get sick of eggs, butter, and cheese all the time. So it controls that emotional hunger and that physical hunger. So I really love that about the egg fast. I just wanted to add that in because this morning I was cooking chili and I couldn't have any of the bacon or the hamburger or the sausage that I was cooking with it. And I just wanted to taste a little bit, but I didn't. I didn't, because you know what? When I do an egg fast, I commit. I go all in. And yeah, that's just the kind of person I am. That's the type of personality I have. I just, you know, I give it my all with everything that I do. So yeah, cooking my truffles, doing that now. Crispy. All right, guys, I'm back from physical therapy. I just cooked my dinner. I am having 3 over hard eggs with 1.5 ounces of pepper jack cheese. So yeah, I cooked the eggs in a little bit of butter. I did not put 3 tablespoons of butter. The rule of thumb with the egg fast is 1 tablespoon of healthy fats per egg. That would be 3 tablespoons of butter. I did not do that. I only did, I mean, it wasn't even a tablespoon. It was probably like half a tablespoon. I don't like to have a lot of fat at night because it does tend to make me nauseous. So yeah, but I did add a little bit in. So that's it for day 1, guys. Happy egg fasting. I'll see you tomorrow. Before we get into day 2, just wanted to let you guys know that I had 2 hard-boiled eggs last night and a mozzarella cheese stick. So I did end up getting hungry. What I ate throughout the day obviously wasn't enough. So just listen to my body instead of sticking to the fasting schedule. So I did have 2 hard-boiled eggs last night with the cheese stick. So yeah. All right, guys, happy day 2 of the egg fast. Made it through day 1. I survived. Woohoo! So I actually already had my first meal. I got hungry about 12:30. I had my Skinny Brew coffee in the morning, mixed the way that I always do with the unsweetened vanilla almond milk and French vanilla nut pods. And I had only 1 iced coffee this morning, and I started to get hungry about 12:30, and I had cheesy scrambled eggs, and I cooked them in about 1 tablespoon of butter. It was about a little less than that, but I scrambled up 3 eggs and then cooked them in the pan, and then I added the mozzarella cheese into it, like right before they're done, so that the cheese just kind of melts into it. And yeah, I had 3 eggs. Super yummy. That's what I had for my first meal. And then I drank a bunch of water. It wasn't really a bunch of water. I like to say it's a bunch of water because it just sounds so much better, doesn't it? But I drank some water, and I just made another Skinny Brew coffee. Iced coffee, of course. You can also have this coffee hot. It is an instant coffee. It's a French roast flavor. You can have it hot or cold, but I like to drink iced coffee even when it is snowing outside. Yeah, crazy, but that's me. All right, guys, I'll let you know if I have a snack, and then I'll meet you back here for dinner. All right, guys, so I made my dinner, but earlier for a snack, I had 2 hard-boiled eggs and 2 ounces of pepper jack cheese. So yeah, filled me up for the afternoon. I also had another Skinny Brew coffee, iced coffee. And for dinner, I made 3 Truffles, and I put 2 ounces of cream cheese on them combined, and everything but the bagel seasoning. This is seriously so good. And this is what I am having for dinner tonight. Very simple. And yeah, you hear the swing? Yeah, me too. If I have anything else tonight, I will let you know, either tonight or in the morning. I'm gonna go eat. All right, guys, so day 3 of the egg fast is actually done. I've already had everything to eat today, so I'm gonna share everything with you for day 3, all in just this one video. So I started my day with my Skinny Brew iced coffee, of course, and it was like 12 o'clock by the time I got a little tiny bit hungry, but I wasn't really ready to eat. Maybe it was because I wasn't ready to eat eggs. at that time. So I actually made another coffee, but I did make a hot coffee with my Skinny Brew instant coffee, and I just added some half and half to it. And then that held me over until 1 o'clock is when I had my first meal, and I just had cheesy scrambled eggs again. 3 eggs and mixed it with mozzarella cheese, and that is what I had for my first meal. For my snacks today, in between my meals, I had 2 hard-boiled eggs and 2 pieces of sharp cheddar cheese. And then for dinner, I had Truffles, of course. So the egg fast is typically easy for me for the day. Nighttime is when it gets a little harder for me because I have a hard time eating eggs for dinner. When I just had eggs for lunch, I have a really hard time, especially toward the end of an egg fast. So I like to have Truffles at night for my dinner because it just keeps my egg fast simple. It keeps it more simple for me. And then it helps me through it. It helps me be successful with it. So I had Truffles tonight, and I put some cream cheese on it with everything but the bagel seasoning, same as last night. So keeping it super simple over here. Day 3 is done. On to day 4. All right, guys, so I am about to test my ketones. I meant to do this last night because ketones are always higher at night, but I forgot. So we're gonna go ahead and test them now. It is 10 o'clock. I have been up for almost 4.5 hours. Yeah, love my kids. But you just want to make sure that if you're testing them in the morning, you want to wait at least a couple hours after you wake up because our blood glucose always rises before we wake up to prepare our bodies for the day, which is kind of cool if you think about it. But so it's not really an accurate reading if you do it right when you wake up. Ketones, I don't think that matters. But anyway, it's been 4.5 hours. I have had my Skinny Brew coffee though with unsweetened vanilla almond milk plus the nut pods. And I did have a bottle of water with Crystal Light, so it may affect the glucose. But I'm more concerned about the ketones anyway because my glucose is always really good. It's always normal range. So let's go ahead and test them. If you guys don't have a Keto Mojo, highly recommend getting one. I love my Keto Mojo, especially if you're starting your keto journey, just to see where your ketones lie, because everyone is so different with what foods kick them out of ketosis. So really figuring that piece out is great to have when you're doing your keto journey. I got mine right on Amazon, and that link is below if you guys want to get one. But I love it; super easy to use. And we're gonna go ahead and test it out. I always get these ready first, take them out of the package, and then we'll go ahead and test them. I always do my glucose first, so make sure that's on. Prick my finger, always the fun part. All right, 1 second. Do glucose first. All right, 86, that's great. Ketones. And I've had 3 days of the egg fast. I'm on day 4, so we will see if I'm back into ketosis. 0.4, I am not back into ketosis. 0.5 to 1 is ketosis. It's nutritional ketosis. 1 to 3 is optimal ketosis. So we will go ahead and test it again after the 5 days, and I should be back into ketosis. All right, guys, so day 4 of the egg fast. It is almost 1:30 and I'm about to have my first meal. I did, however, have a hard-boiled egg around 10:45 this morning. Sorry, I just ate a little bit of cheese. And I had 2 Skinny Brew coffees, iced coffees today. So I'm about to have my first meal. Never mind my look. Yeah, I totally haven't gotten dressed yet today. Don't judge. It's my life. But today, for my first meal, I am going to have a cheesy scrambled egg truffle sandwich. I've made this in the past, really super yummy. I'm gonna be making 2 truffles, 2 cheesy truffles, of course, and 2 cheesy scrambled eggs. So I'm just gonna scramble the eggs, mix some mozzarella cheese in it. I'm only doing 2 eggs instead of 3 like I normally do because I'm putting them inside my chaffle sandwich. It's really good. And yeah, this egg fast, I always make my egg fasts really simple because why complicate it? If you don't feel like eating eggs, eat chaffles. If you can stomach the eggs, then mix them together like I am doing. Or if you're not sick of eggs at all, have some fried eggs or some scrambled eggs, you know? Don't overcomplicate it. And there are also so many different recipes that you can try. I am going to put all the recipes in the description box below if you guys want to change it up. Like egg fast fettuccine alfredo, there's egg fast garlic bread, there's quiche, snickerdoodle crepes, which are really super yummy, great for a little sweet snack. There's egg drop soup, there's egg loaf, you can make egg fast pancakes. There's so many different recipes that you can try just to change things up and keep your egg fast interesting. I personally love eggs, so it takes a while for me to get sick of them, but when I do get sick of them, I will try a different recipe like that. So I want to provide you guys with all the tools you need to be successful for your egg fast. And I'm gonna put all those recipes down below. I found everything right on Pinterest. So yeah, I'm about to go make my cheesy scrambled egg, cheesy chaffle sandwich. Yum. I would also like it noted that everything stays together too. When you make the cheesy scrambled eggs, the mozzarella cheese kind of holds the eggs together. So when you take a bite, doesn't fall out. All right, guys. So yeah, I totally didn't even get dressed today. Whatever. It's like, it's one of those days. I'm just making it through the day. So I just had dinner and on the struggle bus tonight, did not want to eat eggs, did not want to eat chaffles. I didn't want to have any part of the egg fast tonight, and right on schedule. Day 4 dinner is usually when I'm like, oh, gross. I don't want eggs. But I stuck it out, and yeah, so I ended up having the same thing I had last night. I had 2 chaffles with cream cheese and everything but the bagel seasoning because it doesn't taste like eggs. But really, I could go for a steak right now. Just saying. Or some chicken or just something other than chaffles and eggs. But yeah, so for my afternoon snack, I had 2 hard-boiled eggs and I didn't have any cheese with it. So that was my day. Day 4, on to day 5. Tomorrow is going to be a struggle. So we're going to have to get creative or do something or just, I don't know, survive. I'll see you tomorrow. All right, guys, so day 5 of the egg fast, survived the first 4 days. I'm not done yet, but I did have my first meal. But before we get into day 5, let's just talk about my night last night. So you guys know that I struggled big time with dinner. Really didn't want eggs. Didn't even really feel like chaffles, but I did have the chaffles with the cream cheese and the everything but the bagel seasoning, and I absolutely love it. So I was able to eat it no problem. And then last night, I was super hungry. I felt like eating everything and anything. I don't know if I didn't eat enough yesterday. I don't know. I had a hard-boiled egg in the beginning of the day, so my day kind of started early. I don't know. It was a hungry day or a hungry night. So do you know what I had? I had 3 pieces of sharp cheddar cheese, a mozzarella stick, and 2 hard-boiled eggs last night after dinner. So I was hungry, and so I ate. I ate everything I was supposed to eat, so I didn't, fall off of the egg fast, which was cool. So yeah, that was my night last night. So day 4 is usually when I start really getting sick of the egg fast, especially dinner. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, I don't want to eat eggs anymore. For dinner, I want a steak or some chicken or, I want something different. Yeah, so day 4 is usually when I start feeling it. And then in the mornings, it just kind of resets for me, which is great. So I didn't want to eat eggs today at all, but it wasn't making me sick to think about them. So I knew that I could handle a good egg meal, a good egg lunch. So I had my favorite egg chaffle sandwich, which I haven't even made one for this egg fast, but I cooked up 2 crispy, cheesy Truffles, of course, and cooked 2 eggs over almost a tablespoon of butter. And I left them a little runny. And that is my egg Truffle sandwich that I freaking love and that I have all the time, even when I'm not doing the egg fast. Usually I put a piece of American cheese on it, but I left that out today. So it was just the 2 eggs, the 2 Truffles with a tablespoon of butter. So that was my first meal today. And that was about 1 o'clock that I ate that. And now I am off to the store to get some groceries. So I won't eat until I get home, but almost done the egg fast. We can do it. All right, guys, so I just made my last meal and I thought I was gonna have something different just to change it up, but I had cheesy scrambled eggs. So 3 scrambled eggs mixed with mozzarella cheese. I am just ending the egg fast with a bang with scrambled eggs. So like I said, I was gonna do something different, but then I thought, I didn't want to have any like sweeteners or anything. I was actually going to do pancakes. They are cream cheese pancakes that my friend Callie showed me. They do have sweetener in it, so I use Swerve sweetener, which obviously is keto. And I have used it on the egg fast in the past and it never really hurt me, I don't think. But I just kind of wanted to stay basic this egg fast. I just wanted to follow all the rules, sort of all the rules, and do the best that I can, because I feel like, oh gosh, it's just the majority of this is mindset, you know? And when we go into this, you know, any not just the egg fast, anything, when we do something hard, it is very easy to, you know, sit there and say, I can't do this, you know, it's too hard. And then just like this egg fast, like, oh, I can't eat another meal of eggs. It's too hard. No, girlfriend, you can. You can do anything that you set your mind to. And what the things that we tell ourselves are the things that we start to believe. They become our reality. So if I say, you know, this egg fast is so hard, I can't do another day, then I'm not gonna do another day. I can say this egg fast is hard, it's pushing me, but you know what? I can do anything I set my mind to. I can do anything in God's strength. God, help me eat another meal of eggs, you know, because I can't do it in my own strength. We can do anything we set our minds to. And this and everything else in life is truly all about mindset. So make your mind up today that you're going to give it your all and you're going to do what it takes to be successful. I'm having my last meal of eggs. It is my last meal of eggs. And then, yeah, going to carnivore tomorrow, and I am super excited about that. So finishing strong. I may have a snack tonight because all I had was my truffle egg sandwich earlier, and then I'm having the 3 eggs. But that's 6 eggs total. But I do have a hard-boiled egg left in the fridge, so I may have that tonight, and maybe a piece of cheese. But I will update you right here if I do. Bye, guys. Alright guys, so there it is, 5 days of the keto egg fast. I struggled a bit at the end, but I managed to fight through it because you know what? I knew that the results were going to be great. And that is why I do an egg fast, to get myself back on track, to get myself feeling good again, to remove that bloat and water weight, and just to get myself back to where I need to be, back to the keto life. So let me share my results with you. Alright guys, so when I started the egg fast, I was at 232 and my body was just retaining retaining water big time last week. So it was the perfect time to do an egg fast. And it did exactly what I wanted it to do. Started the week at 232, and after the 5 days, I was at 225. I lost 7 pounds during this egg fast. The egg fast got me exactly to where I was before I started retaining that water. I am so freaking pumped about that. I feel great. The egg fast is always going to be a tool that I use in my journey. It's not something that you want to do on a permanent basis. It's not healthy to do long term, but I definitely recommend using it as a tool to help you be successful in your journey, because I certainly am going to continue to do this. All right, guys, I hope you liked this video. If you did, give me a like, subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already, and don't forget to join my support group on Facebook, The Shrinkables. We would love to have you over there. And my weekly results video is going to be up on Wednesday, and then make sure to tune into that video on what to do after an egg fast on Friday. Hooking you guys up this week. All right, guys, stay safe and choose health, and I will see you at the next video. Bye, guys. That'll be coming up in the next few days. So that'll be coming up. That'll be here in the coming, no. That'll be here in the coming days. What? That'll be coming up within the days? No. Within the next few days? No. That'll be here in the coming of the days. Okay, wait, hold on. You'll see that within the next few days. No. You will see lots of Truffles. No. You'll see lots of Truffles coming up soon. Okay, hold on. Oh my gosh. What is going on with my brain? I just don't even know.